Hello everybody, this is Kai Monroe here, and today we're going to be doing episode 2 of I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a figure-licking good dating sim. How do I skip the intro again? There we go. Okay, as of last time, I figured out how to save. Apparently there are checkpoints, and in each checkpoint that's how you save. So I guess in terms of episode format, it'll be each checkpoint equals an episode. And I did everything the same as before. Nothing changed. I took everything seriously. I tried to wake up. I gave Miriam the pep talk. I gave Sprinkles the chicken treat, as well as Ace the test. So what I'm talking about is this. And we're on the second bite. So I say so I guess I'll end the final bite. So yeah, with that out of the way, let us continue with our great journey through cooking school. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where oh wait. Is this? Okay, yeah it is. Alrighty. So let's just time skip here a bit ahead, and we shall load back to where I got back to a while ago. This is a nice loading screen. Wow, the cafeteria is nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the air from the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? It's about lunch. Oh, I just want to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But Shh. Lunch. She said, shh. In honor of the new semester, I prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch.
Aha!
That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy, golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket? With chicken? What a novel concept! Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking and start eating! For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. But my calculations, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about it. What? You think we want your stupid secret recipe? Dude, pshaw! Nah. Oh, wrong character. Sorry. What? You think we want your stupid recipe? Dude, schwa. Nah, my dude, nah. It's just, drafting a last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is, poison. Got him! He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just, writing in my diary, Dear Diary today, I smelled something beautiful. I knew that the moment the only hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame. With cooking skills like this, she wants him all to herself. Oh, please. Well, Bon, the man, if you don't want any, I'll take his. Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold it in his pure exhilaration, and act unimpressed. Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing! Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Whoa. Focus your mind and meditate on this movement. Try not to every flavor. Savor the moment and everything that tells you about Colonel Sanders. I'm at a loss of actually what to pick. Part of me really wants to swim towards the light. However, identifying seems cool too, as well as all these options seem really good. I actually don't know what to do. I'm guessing, oh god, and I misclicked on one. Okay, whatever. We'll just go with the top one then. You let the food rest in your mouth and focus on it, scrutinizing every flavor. Salt? Maybe. Pepper? Too obvious. Or oregano? Basil? Maybe, but there's something else. Something dark. Something spicy. You dig deeper. 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 Yes, even deeper still, until you find it. Could it be? He really did it! How bold! How adventurous to use! You try to go even deeper into the sea of flavors, but this revelation alone is more than you can handle. Our power level is not strong enough yet. You snap out of it and realize that this information was meant to remain a secret, and yet, now you know, a mantle of responsibility now rests upon your shoulders. As you look around, you realize that everyone in the room is consumed by the lunch. Okay, I read that right. No one noticed that you've traveled through space and time. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with the Colonel Sanders. We shall approach him. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wonder if I could if I can talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? Ah, how bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. I really like his staff that he's got there. It just gives off even more anime energy. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We've got two more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you are truly alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient. But you can't tell. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Wow! You never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. And definitely isn't the flavor you tasted before. So now you're 2 ingredients closer to knowing the full recipe. But you don't tell Colonel Sanders that. While you're wrapped up in the huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. It sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure out now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Neg to him and show your own strength. Wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient. Spice things up. Now, I'm the third or second option is what I'm thinking to go with. I mean, adding something to his, little did I know that this would be some of the hardest choice making I ever had to make since Undertale, but But wow, big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Be modest but thoughtful. But then he could say, oh god, oh god, I'm leaning towards this one. I think this, yeah, modest but thoughtful. I'll go with that. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Okay, that's perfect. I save option. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex, but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect. I appreciate the compliment. Nuggets! I'm sure you'll be a big success. Sorry, still a bit sick. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step into the massive cooking arena, where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place! It's magnificent! Finally, we get to show off our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show off our stuff? What if I totally blow it? You're not going to blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature. Adorable tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yours. Sorry. You pounce on Colonel Sanders. Oh no, she's sad. Oh man, that's okay. Well, hey Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two, that is, me and you. If it wasn't clear. Want to be my partner? Sure, Nugget. I'll prepare our station. It makes me sad to see that face. Oh, so sad. Where's my mouse? There it is. Oh, that's the problem. It's that again. Oh, wait. Oh. Sorry. Now the brightness is really down. Then I missed dialogue. Okay, well. Sorry about that. What the? Can I? Okay, but whatever. Okay. Wait, what did I just do? Hello, new partner. My two potential partners. But I don't know who to choose. Wait, what do you mean? Her friend duties can be a little awkward. Who do you do? Who do you want to ask me? 1 second. Okay, where do I find brightness? There we go. All better. Oh, it has to be her partner. Okay. For a second, I thought I made a choice there that maybe not Colonel's partner. I guess when choosing one's partner, and sorry for the wait and the technical stuff there, just a bunch of stuff for viruses that the computer actually doesn't have to keep popping up. I say the robot. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay, I already ate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Tissue? I already know you. Clank judders, and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy and you don't even need to cook it. Using off to blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Your grandmother's mashed potatoes. This. But let's keep it nice. Perfect. We'll make them perfect. All right. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes? And gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders cast a coy look at you, causing your whole face to beat red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business, and you'd better keep your fingers off my man. Did someone call for me? Whoa! Ugh, no G. Oh, no G's, Bon. While I'm over here crushing nugget streams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into the boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friend. Oh, howdy there, Ashley, Bon. How are we working in a quartet? Are we working a quartet instead of a duet? Actually, no. It looked like Nugget was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of... Why is he playing JoJo's music? Like, really? I know Bon's here, but what's with this? It sounds really good, actually. I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up into my level. Ha! Doubt it. Don't be rude, Bon. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' abilities to concoct creations worthy of my admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together, like a thigh and a drumstick. It makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Actually is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders, punks in your time of need. Oh my, why do you think, this may be the better option? The fact that it says hunk of hunks, I have to press it. I'm here to learn and to express myself via my cuisine, not figure with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? Turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? A businessman respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took on Nugget as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Nugget's natural talent or their loyalty. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature! You look down at your station and realize that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extended his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which he pours a smooth, round gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Whoa. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for the small moment, all the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Bon, do something! Do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Bon tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks it away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Nuggets. We do not waste food in the room cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expected better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Can I have potato? Can I have potato spaces? Bon rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy. Mashed potatoes with gravy. Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty. Braised tentacle of octopus in silky saltwater sauce. Plated on a bachelor's blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who shall have the first bite, and it'll look at you with all the envy. The afternoon student rushes at Bon and swipes a bite of the signature dish right off the plate, or battle axe in this case. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. Something about this nose doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed, and it may have turned in the process. Results could be toxic. Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him! Everyone step back! Don't take another bite! When you look at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, and then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie! Tastes like poison! The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment, and snapping everyone's back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. Also, we have a dead student now. I'm not sure the professors here make good enough money. Ghost of students. Oh my god. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by the really annoying student and all of his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. What? Like, for real? Oh, come on! You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Nuggets? There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there! There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I have been working toward that dream. Day and night, never stopping, never resting, also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you! Shut up! I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be our star of the story! Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that! I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him! We're talking about me! Me! I'm the hero! The smart monster is here to fight a hero! I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds! What is that? How dare you threaten me as I was laying down my garden and connecting with another chef of an emotional level? Be afraid! Be very afraid of me, because I am a monster, see? Is he rhyming? Is he rhyming on purpose? Or is he just that? Or is it just a coincidence? Before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence! What will you do? Go on the offensive! You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love! Cook with love does one day. Oh no. Please have one each. Oh. It just got real! That attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit out hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. I don't know what HP is at, so what if I try to cook the gravy with love that he just spit out at me? Decide to go on the attack. It worked last time, right? Oh, so cook with love does 1 damage again. Spork Monster won't forget this. Spork Monster should be feeling threatened by your attack. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? This is like a super attack, so, we defend. Which defense will you use? Trepidation. You hold your head between your hands and mutter, "This is not happening. This is not happening." Spark monsters no quitter. Flip them ready to rumble. They go on the attack once more. Spark monster uses ulti tensile. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. We have to finish him off at some point. We have to go cook with love once more. Rumor is oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who is going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spark Monster prepares for its ultimate attack. Rounded edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sarah summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Hot pie power pinch. Pot pie power dish does 10 damage. Spark Monster is defeated. You saved me. And energy Spark Monsters spew steam into the night. I get. Oh, maybe he could change. And I mean, and if not, Colonel Sanders will do, you know, an epic finisher move if he doesn't. So I feel that we can spare this wretched beast. You manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he's still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Be gone, beast! And you don't dare come. Be gone, beast! And you don't dare come up to fill up an encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back like you said. The Spark Monster scuttles off into the night. You defeat the monster and left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken chicken on the cover. Is this? Oh, there's deep lore around this game now with this one book. I feel it. This is where they keep the recipe. I just know it. It's sealed and everything. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name has its sign on is Borko. Borko. The name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. Oh, hello there. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have enough strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers begin pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. Z. It's like the anime intro. Huh. What happens if I touch the light? Alright. You wake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. They memories or premonitions. You lie in bed and stare at the ceiling, thinking about the secret discovered while tasting Colonel Sanders' cooking yesterday. You can't believe that he really used. And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. Meet with your bestie in front of school. Before you can tell her about your encounter with Spark Monster, she launches into her story. How far are we currently? I just want to check one thing real quick. Okay, so, alright, we're still going. I wanted to be sure. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Clank. Like him? Like? I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We go to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. We go to talking after class, and he's actually a sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his school? No, but that does make complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at school he didn't even go to, and was also the convertible that he himself rode in front of the homecoming parade. I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student ever attended University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Haha, sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you? I guess. Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing, definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why do you tell me one of his secret ingredients? However, you don't don't tell her that you know his second secret ingredient, two which you discover on your own. Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure they are alone before continuing. So this summer, when I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. This man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from the super duper rare dried flower petals. And if I did him a big favor, I could use some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with him, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was like anything I ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we stayed in touch. You know, like pen pals. I bet he loves to know more and more spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'll be very much use to anyone. Please, please, please! It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or the Colonel Sanders. What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? Make up a fake ingredient because something tells me Ashley and Bon Bon will somehow get it. So I'm just gonna make up a fake one. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know. How about... It was Eye of Newt. I know. Sounds like some kind of witch's potion. But what can you do? Eye of Newt? Wow! Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably no good. Ask her to confirm that she is definitely not texting secrets to other people. You're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossoms fill the air. It's Colonel Sanders! He's arrived at school! Why is he riding a horse? Just this image alone. Like, let's just pause. Look at this image. Anime Colonel Sanders riding horseback to get to school. Just wow. Just wow. I don't really know what else I could say. Stand back and admire his majestic. Let's run to him. You decide that the best way to show Miriam how serious you and the Colonel Sanders are would be to run to him. Surely he'll sweep you up onto the back of his stallion and you'll be right away together. That'll show her. Oh no, that's not gonna end well. Oh, Colonel! My Colonel! However, suddenly surprise the horse and rears up, kicking you directly in the face. The force's blow complete knocks you out cold. In the darkness, you see a vision. To be fair, that was on me. Oh, this guy. Oh, Nugget, I'm here to deliver you a message. Not this guy. It is important. It is important that you remember this exactly as I say it. If you forget, the world could end, so you know it's serious. I have been trapped in a realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All I need to do is repeat my name 3 times. And my name is... But before we can continue, you suddenly awake. Ah! Jeez. You wake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices. Or is that just his natural seasoned musk? These both just sound like dumb options. Maybe I can get away with this. Oh god. This is the hardest choice I've ever... This is harder than the other ones! One way it could actually happen, or it could lead to hilarity, or him not liking me as much, or that one could just see, or the first option just seems dumb to say. This is the worst 2 options! I think the crap... Oh my god, what do I actually... These both aren't safe options. These really both aren't. However, for curiosity's sake. Whoa, you know him for a day. Are you really sure? I guess you must be... You put your arms around Colonel Sanders' neck and pull him in for a kiss. He returns his face, awkwardly kisses you. You can feel him shudder. Too soon! You clearly mistook his passion for love! Jill crawls inside itself, and you instantly die of embarrassment. What? Try again. Game? I hit continue. Try again. You gotta be kidding me. Do I have to... To be fair, with my option, I should have played it. I should have done the horse thing. It's not my fault. It was either kiss or compliment the horse's move that knocked me out. And now I'm kind of stuck here. I'm able to make another choice. Okay. Oh my god, how far does this take me back? Oh boy. Alright, note to self, I'll play it safe from now on. Okay, well, for sake of trying just to get to the 3rd part, I'm just gonna skip till all the choices and just do it the same like I did before. So, I guess, okay, wait. I did the first one, I think. That was the misclick one. I then go forward. I approach him. I was doing so good for 4-2. That's the worst part. This one. Okay, good. This is the part that I kind of miss. Give her clank as before. Your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. Then JoJo's music. Hunk of hunks. Killing a student. Alright, now we have Spork Monster. After Von Von's story, of course. I did 1 attack. Cooking with love. I did a 2nd attack. Cooking with love again. He then powered up, so I went to defend. Trepidation. Then I attacked to try to finish him off. There's 1 more cooking with love. Then the colonel came in, and then we said we spared the wretched beast, which proceeds to get us the cookbook. We then talked to Miriam about Clank, as well as the secret ingredient, which it shall be the Eye of Newt. And now that we're back here, we shall stand back and just wait. I want to do it all the same, so fine. I'll do it the same. I'll get my face kicked again. I'll get the prophecy, and then we just compliment the horse's shoes. And all right. Maybe you shouldn't be riding a horse to school, and maybe you shouldn't be running up to animals you don't know. It's hard to say who was in the wrong here. But one thing is for sure, that Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressing into my face. Perfect, we did good. There were hearts coming out of them, we did good. That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Von Von, are doing something bad. By the way, they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like, counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. You try to get a peek over at Von Von's hulking shoulder. But he sees you coming. Whoa, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bean, mind your own wax, honey? Tell me immature and like you're not interested in them, but really trying to get a closer look. I mean, we might as well just be direct at this point. You mainly dress the rivals down for their immature behaviors. Culinary skill is to be respected. That kind of nonsense is a waste of everyone's time. Now oh no. Oh, and you're the Emperor of Cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes that, yeah. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after you encountered with the sport monster. Why didn't we take that with us? That's the same book that I found from last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Von Von, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret. Notice that they haven't been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they've been tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. We're playing! Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep beep. Clank must be running late. He must be in such a hurry that he rolls over Von Von's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts! You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. What? Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language. Not even from a stand mixer. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Von Von jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Von Von, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders! These crazy men are about to come to blows! I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely, you must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena. At least, or don't, honestly. What do I care? I got lofty career aspirations to look forward to. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. But just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class today. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing Carl around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. Sprinkles stops his tracks and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. Is my charger in? Yeah, okay. It's a sentence left from Colonel Sanders. Sprinkles jumps on you and licks your face. Down, boy, down! I'll throw off you. The command shouted by Colonel Sanders has snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. I'm at low percent of battery. How far are we in this currently? Not by the third bite yet. I'm gonna see how my charger's doing in a second. Sorry for another technical difficulty, but seeing as this could basically stop the run, it's kind of imperative that I do this for the moment. Why is it not working? PC battery running low. I know, it's running low. Why is the charger not working? I'll just change it. It is plugged in. Alright, sorry I just got carried away. Uri catches his breath. Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we will review the golden history of your favorite foul chicken. Alright. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was Chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you missed most of the important parts. Okay, I just gotta read through this quick so I can get to the next save point before my computer dies, because my charger's not working. Okay, so I'll just read it quickly. You come to Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Nugget? Naturally, this appears to be a sample platter. Which item do you want from a sample? No. How about spices? Because, I mean, the rarely covered pepper stands in front of the other items. It sparkles in the most eye-catching way, so naturally you should grab it. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. The pepper is triggering a net spice hallucination. It feels like you're forever trapped into the universe. My friend, oh, this guy again? I'm here to give you an important message. Oh, you must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is, I was saying to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is, sorry, I think I've still got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine, I'll work through. To fulfill the prophecy, you must. You let yourself begin regaining consciousness. Aw, man. You came from the fine ever staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth. Now it's gone forever. Why do you give it to me as a thing to eat? You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you. Come on, it's time for lunch. Oh, does this signal lunch? Wait. No. Okay, I was thinking that lunch ends starts it. Your rivals are to make the dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via competitive cook-off. The goal of the reactions of these two is off the charts. Demand that they stop wasting everyone's time. I guess step up. Bit lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. I just have to lay the tables and you fools be set out for lunch down, so be it. I'm not a fool. You're the fool. A fool. Good one, Pom Pom. I like your gumption, Nugget. I'm waiting for watching your performance. If anything reaches a boiling point, Sprinkles steps in, surely will put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is the lunchroom, not sports room kitchen. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. Then said a huge light burst in your face, flashing the words, "Timer ready." Oh my god. That's what I'm talking about. I stand corrected. The hard way builds solid foundation and confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's the original quote by me. In case anyone who was wondering, I hope the message fills you to victory. Like a diamond, I was under pressure, and now it's my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. You had his chicken, now you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one. And you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast, the timer's run down. Be forced to pick randomly. What the most do you do? Water boy. Oh wait, no, it's a test? Check it out. Oh wait, what? How many herbs do you say you use? 11 herbs and spices! Sailboat and Sexify. This is the basic steps time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers you the most slimmer? Trust? Oh, wait. Thank you, get it together. I'm a dog. I'm trying to... Oops. Next question. Classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick a pace you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you never to forget where you came from. Every day you maintain this advice. Be great on the hardest energy. I'm so... What? Very important things. Can so many wrongs? Nope. Okay, try again. You gotta be kidding me! I think my charger started working again, so because of that, I game over. This is mean. I got completely caught off guard by Fahrenheit and Celsius as a question, and I was like, oh wait, what? It's 100 Celsius, I think, for the boiling point of water. I mean, I think for Fahrenheit it's 212 or something. So, because of that, it's time to skip again! Oh my god. This is like, at some points you just have to wonder. Same things before. Again, same steps. All will be chosen again. I got caught off guard by the questions. Oh god, but yep, the thing looks better, so I guess we shall continue with voices once as I get past that quiz. Because yeah. Clank again. Oh, this is going to be a very long one. Oh boy. Last one I think was 17 minutes. Now it's I wouldn't be surprised this is 40 minutes at this point. Oh god. Alright, kills the kid. The worst part is I just recently was learning about stuff involving Fahrenheit and Celsius. But it just caught me so off guard that I could not for the life of me not do it. Like, just not figure it out. And then I saw the top option and I was like, oh. It had to be that, because it just looks so much different. Okay. Colonel's here. The cookbook. Curse me getting caught off guard by, questions. Okay. Move the cursor down a bit. For when the question comes up for the Eye of Newt. To make up the fake ingredient. Go back to skip bar. This game is cruel when it comes to game overing. Run to him. Get kicked by the horse. Get the prophecy. Craftsmanship, I guess. I should have expected that he's a... Wait. Oh, okay, wait. How far is this? Okay, let's just get back to the kitchen real quick here. So, with Clank shocks him. Actually, okay. Though it wasn't bad the last time, the Shimmering Pepper was what I chose. It's become a memory game at this point. Oh, okay, wait. Alrighty. Today's lunch will be prepared via time-competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics of these are off the charts. A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. if I have to wipe the tables with you, you fools better set my lunch down on it, and so be it. I'm not the fool. You're the fool. Good one, Von. I like your gumtish nuggets. I'll be watching your performance. Did anything reach a boiling point? Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sporting kitchen. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. Oh, okay. I want to actually just pay attention to this for a real second. Sorry about dialogue, but... Okay, cool. But how have we gone into the school without knowing that? Winter gets to run my furry belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know what the Colonel Sanders recipe exactly, but you have an idea. 11. That's right. You might not know all of the ingredients yet, but at least you're heading in the right direction. Tail wiggling intensifies. Well, now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time for you to elevate your craft. Granted? Okay, gratitude. That's right. You must never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. I hope this is start recording after the multiple times the screen went off. Classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you never forget where you came from every day. You meditate on this device and draw this, Alright, cool. That's right, this is your shot, and you're not going to miss it. Hurry! You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Sizzling. Okay, darn it. So maybe get the spray bottle. Next question. Notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Nuggets! He's actually cheering you on! Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you're doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders! How many spoonfuls of... Wait, what? Wait, what were you thinking? Get your mind back in it. That's unfair! You're stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. Which do you take? What a hunk! I know, right? You don't know... You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind! Wait, what? Ah, this is actually confusing! What does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate big business? Woof woof. You really are struggling to keep up. At this next station, Ashley has already begun playing the element of her dish. It's colorful and complex. Make up time, you toss up your biscuit dough into the stand mixer, as you do with the progress. Yeah, yikes! Shipped. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Nugget does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. Near everyone talking, you realize how serious your ear was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue the dough before it's overmixed. Nugget, no! But you're not fast enough, and your hand gets stuck. It immediately crushed by the spinning meter. There's no way you'll be able to use your hand with the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that the easy way you can turn out much more difficult. Everyone stops what they're doing now. The battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Aw, that's too bad. And here I am with a complete dish, ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Nugget's injury. You see, Sprinkles began to lick his doggy chops as he onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you've prepared. But because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to dessert. Under a white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. That actually looks really good. I was going to ask Nugget to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delight hot chocolate sauce might be a bit too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients in within. Wait, what? Inside, you find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb ice cream with two ways: tender nougat and pearls of blueberry jelly. That looks really good. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger into the hot chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you! As he places the sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Internalize the rage you feel and put yourself... Well, I don't know what this top one will have me do. But I don't want to go through all that again. So internalize... You rage for so intensely their eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch turns to ash, and they'll fall off your face, which means people will have the hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester pass forever. Bears of shame, and by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried bro, you run the quad to be left alone. Oh, I didn't game over! Okay, we're gonna continue. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm reaches. It's Colonel Sanders! He's probably here. That had to be the third one, right? Jeez, how long is the third bite? How long to, like, unlock that? It's Colonel Sanders! He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from the run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think sorry. That's exactly what I think. Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated? Well, handsome, sure. I was born in that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstruction. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially annoying. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. And I lost my innocence when I picked up a firearm and pulled the bullet in my rifle. He survived for a while. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon and tie, and my well-kept beard, and assume that I've got it all together. Which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone for something better. My new dream is pure, is honest, is something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay! Just as your moment goes intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepared for the worst. It's the Spork Monster! Borko? It is I know I said I wouldn't be back. And after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me here anymore, but I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like having to always look over your own shoulder. Monster problems, am I right? Aw, thanks, Borko. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I know you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always a sport monster, you see. I don't believe it. You're a human once? Well, no, I was a golden retriever, but I was still a student, until one day some mean kid with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. A magic spellbook? Precisely! I have procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and I shouldn't rely on such dark evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who cheat them sorcery and gathering. If you need them, don't fear. I will be there. It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Nuggets. Together I'm sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway, and we can discuss. A personal invite? You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders must be like, but it sounds like you're absolutely about to find out. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel. I'm sorry, wrong character. Looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day could be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what the dish might be describing. It meant to pair with something spicy, or something crispy. Both, perhaps. Now you've got him right where you want him. You should reveal your new creation to him, or keep it to your secret. He revealed his creation to me, at least his secret recipe, as well as his creation to everybody, but the secret recipe, we shall reveal it. You decide that you're ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of you decided to dive in headfirst. Reach into your lunch bag and grab a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' luxury hideaway. Magnificent! Together you chow down on a creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. You offer to make him more, but he seems like he's very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize that now would be a perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to be radiate memories and emotions. Tell one item that you'd like to discover to learn more about the Colonel. I see. There's a candle, a comb, pictures, a vase, the Lickin and chicken. What's this one here? An adorable little baby boy crawls along the floor. From the goatee and his mustache combo he sports, you figure that this must be Colonel Sanders himself. That, or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded. Am I right? Definitely look this up. Okay. The chicken statue. You notice a realistic stuffed chicken sitting on the corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't realistic, it's real. Taxidermy? Must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reveals the true state bird of the great state of Kentucky. Alright, this looks interesting. This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment what number could be important for today. Then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn to the dial, you dial till 11111 on the safe opens. Inside you find a single note. Can chicken be repaired? Huh. Hello. Tap on an item to discover. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one with its hanger and try it on. The jacket's a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in its scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is that what they meant? Before we can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he has been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing a jacket. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket! You forgot to take it off! You fessed up. No, okay, we tell the truth. You confess. I think I might have developed feelings for you. I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Overall, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Nugget? I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk into the night and drift away into a slumber. Dream sequence! Z. There's the ghost. Oh, I missed a line, darn it! Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will tell. Today is the day we can change for the rest of your life. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth is watered at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous. It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food, and it makes you takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous! Mike was seen in your taste buds, that is. Such coincidence, such grace. Could you be the world's greatest gift cookery? Let's flatter him. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. I also really want to check out the lake. But then I saw the closet open, so I had to go there, or else I wonder what the lake was about. I wouldn't guess it was the fireplace, but it just seemed like the lake area out there. Business partner? Did he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you can find yourself is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking Soul, Academy for Learning, waits for no one. You go home and find something very surprising. Your best friend is still waiting for you there. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night! I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something might have happened to you. It's okay, I was just... But now it turns out you're fine. I can finally get to see you on the Saga of Miriam. Sure, but... You will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I'm on a date! I think I can believe that. Since I've been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go on a date with him. Of course, I told him, you better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just so interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me, so I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know you with the little metallic guy. Long story short, he'd been skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Did you just say skydiving? As it's the typical first date to go on a talking pressure cooker. And now I'm not really sure where I stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell you the whole story. However, balling up the details your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened but the emotional connection. Wowzers. Miriam tells you to move on from this whole Colonel Sanders and focus on school. If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't want to be right. After a short argument, you both agree to go out your separate ways. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You tell it from distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not even grasp that fact, because, you know, he's Pop. What's a swirly? It sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll hurry you one up right away. Oh, my swirly Sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You can't get your swirly dip too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school. There was that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You've got some nerve, Nuggets, suggesting I pick on such a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday, from the next accident, makes you wince with pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up. Ever! Colonel Sanders your eyes just as it appears things boiling over. An actually intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Nugget, how is that hand of yours? I'm sure you'll be back to fighting form by this afternoon. Wait, it's the final day. I have to check one thing. How? Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I still have time. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday, I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing? Complimenting her! What about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say. It was bland. Excuse me, Nuggets. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Nugget. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from the sleeping you feel by the interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book and recover yesterday and start flipping through its pages. Whoa! That book! It looks like really bad news! It's just something you found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire. Grimoire. But I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? I can think of a surefire way to find out. You open the page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency. It says around the edges of the page. I can use a spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all my memories. If I swap out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else, like anything else? Not ruin a dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger. Okay, fine. Is it drastic? But desperate times call for desperate measures. You gotta remember erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. We don't cast it. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. Oh, it's almost time for class. Darn it, I skipped something. It's class again, right? For sake of time, I just want to continuously check. Okay. Strickland is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. This actually is way longer than I thought it would be. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know, I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you, it's nothing to be afraid of. His little keynote stretches all up and begins to read quickly. He must be hungry. Push him his homework to give him a snack. Dogs can be rather unpredictable, especially Pringles. Let's wait to see what happens. Pringles stops and distracts and focuses on the window. The room is dead silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkle turns feral and runs around the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at a squirrel outside. Terrence, I told you never to come back here! Terrence, I will destroy you! Terrence! Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? You better not show off your chubby cheeks around here ever again! After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel is in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone. I apologize for that outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Gosh darn, I keep accidentally hitting the button twice. Thank you, Nugget, for reminding me to dole out this indelible bit of wisdom, you see. But before I can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class.
I told you to save it for after class. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger?
Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises.
Whirr? But no! You had to show off to your cool kid friends, Jeff and Joan, J and J, forever. Watch us from a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know?
Bish, bish.
Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date. Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can hold all your hands as you pedal down the mountain, or off a cliff for all I care.
Beep.
Plane begins to shudder, steam pours out of the gap of his panel, and then a ding stops him in his tracks.
Beep, bish.
No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank. Clank bursts out a completely deep-fried seeker, considering that he himself has wheels, not feet. It's not entirely clear where it came from. In terms of deep fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with a shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school.
Well, that was unfortunate.
But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead of the final Competition Showdown Challenge exam. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena.
Wait. Final exam. Wait.
Gosh darn it.
Hey, Miriam, are you okay?
Alright, I need to check.
Final test. I guess that's longer than I thought. Okay. Sorry, when it said testing. Alright. Hey, Miriam, are you okay?
Okay, I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone?
Our tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm going to say it out loud. You don't need him anymore. Me and you, we're going to cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam braids up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders, failing and ride off into the sunset without me?
Of course not. Well, maybe, sort of. But I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. It's not like Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet tomorrow, or this whole year. So what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest in you. Anyhow, Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears away from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make something a very special soup. And I bet that Professor Dog is going to love it. While you were pep-talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend your time before your exam. You decide to head to the arena early to practice your dish. We're in the arena. Okay. Whatever you say, game. This is the location of your final challenge, a test of will, and a chance to beat the pants off Von Bonnet, the supposed man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through the quick test of a recipe you've been working on. Nugget's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months making this dish comes a second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, a cram session is erupted by Colonel Sanders. Nugget, what are you doing here? There is still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's not too bad. I was hoping you were here, cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decided it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when The oven chemical is up behind you. All stands up. Let's fess up about the practice dish. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. That's an oddly specific distance, but you expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie. With an all butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no. Is it burning? Haha, no. I could smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final show is about to begin. Tringle lays down the ground rules. There are no rules! That is, except to cook with everything you've got! You step up to the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push over you to the edge of victory. Meanwhile, both Mama and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes, per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam and her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's settling for her to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at full 10 out of 10, with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wash! Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend, Blaster! Blaster! Von Bluff ducks his pectorals as he chops him in a sea of earth. Let's rock and roll! Ashley scoops her pastries off her tray with lightning speed. So shallow personality spatula! Even Clank gets into it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique! Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's the singularity, as was foretold. We mustn't let it happen, or the appliances updrive will take us all. Self-destruct. Following quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him over out of the back door of the arena. As you prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spell book out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You got a book of your own, and it's desperate not to see her win another battle. You should take this opportunity to fight magic and magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic. Colonel said do it the hard way, and he would appreciate us to do it, the hard way. Who needs magic when you got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms and gives a subtle wink across the room. I believe in you, Nuggets! Miriam notices too. And I've always believed in you, Nugget, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station, cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. It's a secret ingredient. However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. And where in the world did she get the Eye of Newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begins to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. It is I, Steve, the Sword Monster! Steve? Wait, what happened to Porco? You're not here to battle me, are you? We Smart Monsters are many. I think Porco had the day off, but you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh, hey, you're in crazy middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out?
I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? See if the spark monster notices that you got a grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and actually summon me, huh? Huh, yeah. You guessed it, sorta. If you were here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of solid water?
I'd love to!
I've always wanted to be top chef. Actually, you know, when I was a little spark pup back in the old country. You can feel Spark Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I need to focus on this competition.
I understand. It's kind of like that time in Monster School that I had fallen asleep during the scare tactics class, and when I woke up,
you toss a serious stare at Steve as he takes the hint.
Never mind. I'll tell you later. Good luck.
Having suffered the huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. You summon extra power deep within yourself.
I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win.
Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body.
My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for.
Yes, Nugget, you are the chosen one.
You will avenge me.
The power youth summoning immediately faded back out.
You're up to my inspiring monologue.
Sorry.
My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery.
You begin to levitate off the ground as it courses through your body. You know that this power, you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because you are powering up your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and it can't be served. But don't worry, dear Nuggets, you may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you need to make is mac and cheese, and it's almost up. You're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the tests? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid out your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations. Are you suggesting if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? Time's up, students! With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank? From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that you can only hear from one student. I'm flying! It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Madam, would you mind? Inside the closet, you see Pop hang on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now! Let me guess, did Bonbon have something to do with this? When someone asks you for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad! It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge. Seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in the UCSAL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks! Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature word, beep, or rather, onomatopoeia, but there's none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged. I guess you'll have to figure out that later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days long. But after 3 days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Mariam, please step forward. Now describe your dish. I made
tender udon noodles and savory soup.
My word, it's so delicate. Is it a teeny tiny Naruto maki I spy afloat in the itsy bitsy bowl?
Yes, chef.
Please, call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name.
Yes, Sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself.
Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth, letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime! Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimbleful's worth of soup. Hey, plus, rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug.
Thank you, Nugget, for helping me to believe in myself.
Bon, you're up. Now describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard and axe-hone urchin shell, topped with caviar. Did you store one type of urchin with spines from a second? Different colored types of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? Yes, that's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles needs to sniff it until he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof woof! Please be gentle with my cuisine. Finally, Sprinkles goes on and tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Youch, my tongue! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to this thing. I can't eat this. It's to keep the poking of my tongue. Disqualified! A sudden turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles can make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Bon does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified for glamour? Don't discount simplicity. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley, it's time for you to step up. Now describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewort syrup, topped with French margrave and connected by sugar glass. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food at a cooking school? Got toast in your ears or something? Nugget, I told you it's a display piece. Actually, I must say it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which I cooked it, and I did an extremely good job of cooking it too. I didn't even realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, then I'd go to college or something that I actually hit the button for. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified! Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know a high-end cuisine if it cooked you up! And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be a fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last you've heard of me, either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cook, step up together. Two chefs. What began as a bowl as delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh, I have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you've given me this thing. It completely blew me away in my 49 dog years of life. I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, and you gonna pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win. Together, you and the Colonel Sanders made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even the bonbon and Ashley are drawn back into it by its magnificent fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are really indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return to the last assignment to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to give the site a school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog in the house! Knew that Sprinkles is a master chef, but also a renowned turntablist who said he can reach. Who says that it can't? Who says he can't teach an old dog in tricks? Okay. Let's see. Bonbon and Ashley tell everyone that they have committed themselves to rewriting the wrongs that they did while they were villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghost song at graduation. It's clearly written in the school year's bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh, amusing. And now that everyone is together, it's the Smirk Monster. He's totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Smirk Monster is no more. From here on out, I'd prefer that everyone refer to me as my new name, Party Monster. Tina tried to finish what he had said, but everyone was too wrapped up talking to Party Monster. The dejected student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor into the ballroom. It's like Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop. He arrives late to the dance, but apparently for a good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat. A crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. And we got a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of the education of the son of the Chancellor such and such. Yes, such and such. The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparkling and electrical hissing. It's Clank who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What? I actually feel like I knew this all the whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Maram, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear that she has managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand. Kind of. Humans are weird. A portal comes in and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates. Just like the first day you met him, he has come here to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man, and by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The end? No, it's not the end! As everyone eats delicious chicken. Was that the second taste? No. Okay, the third bite. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Nugget. I couldn't help but wonder. Was our final exam team up purely an act of strategy carried by our two cunning chefs? Was it something more? I'm afraid I cannot answer that question directly. Instead, I'd like to ask you a question of my own. May I have this do-si-do? Colonel Sanders extends his hand, and you feel a surge of energy jump off the tips of his fingers. His hand, the hand of a master chef, so dedicated to the craft of fine cookery, tender yet refined, so milky smooth, fingers like finely battered drumsticks, turned flour, soaked in buttermilk, and dusted with detox or something. But they do not reach for tongs, a knife, or even a spork. Tonight they reach for you. And though our feet may tire of dancing, I can believe that this is the beginning of our steps together. Colonel Sanders, will you not only join me in this dance on this dance floor, but in the kitchen, as my co-chef and partners in both business and in life? You gasped, could it be? Is he really saying? Me and you? Together? Ever since I met you, my dream has changed. It is not enough to simply open the world's greatest chain of fried chicken restaurants. No, even then, my life would be incomplete without you by my side. So what do you say, partner? I say, I love you, Colonel Sanders. The end. Is that the end? I think it's actually the end. Did I just go through everything? No, it said the end. Is that the actual ending? What happens if I hit load game? What? Well, let me just see where we pop in first here, and then before we end this episode of I Love You, Colonel Sanders, I think you're looking good dating sim. Okay. Well, this may or not be the finale. So, yeah. I hope you've enjoyed. I'll be sure to look into this more to see if there is another ending, seeing as we only got to, this, apparently. So I wonder if I didn't get hit by the horse if something different would happen. However, with that being said, I hope you've enjoyed possibly the finale. And I hope you all have a good one. And why not just go get some KFC? I'm planning to at this point tomorrow, since it's now 7. So yeah. Have a good one. And just go eat some KFC. And with that, we just go here and